Ohayou gozaimasu. That means good morning in Japanese. Have you ever gone to another country where things are done very differently from where you come from? I've spent over 25 years of living and working in Tokyo, Japan. I've been fortunate to have worked in the U.S. and Japan, which gives me a critical insight into the customs in the U.S. and in Japan. Today, I'd like to share with you a couple of Japanese business customs. One, the greeting custom and the protocol required for that. And the second is entertainment in Japan and the etiquette you need to know about. Let us say that you had just gone to Japan for the first time and you have come to your client's office and he has come out to greet you. He will greet you with a bow. Do not be surprised. This is the sign of respect in Japan. After his bow, reach out for a handshake. For Japanese are aware of Western customs and they do not expect foreigners to bow. You would address your counterpart by using san after the last name. For instance, Watanabe-san or Suzuki-san. They in turn will refer to you as Lauren-san or Martin-san. Never use a Japanese businessman's first name in a meeting or a business setting, where that would be considered rude or unprofessional. The next step in the business greeting is the name card exchange. In Japan, the name card is the face of the businessman. It is not only his title and position within the company, but it's also his position in society. He'll take it out and hand it to you with two hands, with the name and title facing you. In turn, you should take two hands to receive it, review the name card, and put it into your pocket, taking out your own name card and providing it to the gentleman that handed his name card to you with two hands. In the meeting, set your name cards out in front of you so that you can refer to each individual with a proper name. What you do not want to do is to write on a name card or to put a name card in your wallet and put it away, for this is tarnishing one's face. As I mentioned to you, the name card reflects the individual standing in society. These are a couple of protocols that you should remember when meeting with Japanese, because every time you meet somebody new, you'll go through that same process. The Japanese businessman works long hours. However, his job is not done when he leaves the office, for entertainment is a big part of doing business in Japan. Many big deals have been made over drinks and dinner, not at the office. So when your counterpart invites you for drinks and dinner, do not decline. This could hinder your opportunity of doing business in Japan and building a relationship. Once you get to the place for your drinks or dinner, your host will have a toast. He'll raise up his glass and say kanpai, which means cheers in Japanese. You should also do the same by raising your glass and saying kanpai. While drinking in Japan, you do not pour your own drink. When your glass is empty, your host will pour your drink for you. And in turn, you'll do the same for the host. This is a sign of respect once again. When you're done drinking, keep your glass full. Your host will understand. Americans have a difficult time using chopsticks. So when it comes time to dinner, remember a couple things. First of all, do not take your chopsticks and poke them into your bowl of rice. Secondly, do not poke your food with your chopsticks to eat. And thirdly, do not pass food with your chopsticks. These are all considered poor etiquette. After drinks and dinner, your host may invite you to a karaoke bar. Japanese businessmen take their karaoke very seriously. Most songs are enka, traditional enka songs, or Japanese pop songs. When your host gets up to sing, pay attention to his performance. And when he comes back to his table, make sure you comment on his singing. When your host asks you to sing, do not be embarrassed. The Japanese karaoke bar normally has many Western songs, and you will find one you know. Do not hesitate to sing, however poorly, for it shows your interest in bonding with your host and building the relationship. And also you're open to the custom of karaoke. These Japanese business customs may all seem very unusual to Americans. But knowing these Japanese business customs will take you a long way in doing business in Japan. In closing, remember, Japanese customs include greeting protocol, include entertainment and etiquette. The next time you go to a foreign country, do not expect things to be done your way. Be open to other countries' cultures and customs. We can learn a few things from Japanese customs and culture.